What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and fellow hobbyists out there? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break catch-up series where I catch you up on, what's been going on, my life, different things. And I have actually got a cup of coffee today. More of a health update as well this time as well. I want to really talk about. I don't know whether I've talked about it before or just mentioned it in passing, but I've had optic neuritis in my left eye for many, many years, and it never got better. I think it was due to the fact that I was not on any medication at the time. And by the time I was on medication, the damage had been done. Recently, the last couple of weeks, I've noticed similar symptoms in my right eye. Now, this is very scary to me because it's not as bad as the left eye, but it's making reading very, very difficult, especially on a computer screen. Work is very, very hard right now. It's a struggle. Now, I've done pretty much everything I can do. I've contacted my doctor. I've contacted my optician. I've got an appointment to go in to the opticians for like an eye check, not an eye test, an eye check. Because the thing is, things aren't out of focus, and my glasses I wear, they're only like a month old anyway, because it was only about a month ago I had them done. But they're going to give me an eye, like a health check thing, to confirm or find out what's going on. Now, losing my train of thought. It's difficult because, I can cope with most things. I could cope with. I cope with the fact that I'm not like the person I once was years ago when I was fit and healthy. I can cope with that. Get older as well, and that's fine. I could cope with like losing my hearing, losing the use of my legs. I couldn't cope with losing my eyesight though. That's my biggest ever fear. If I couldn't do my hobby, I don't know what I would do. I really don't know what I would do. My hobby is where I go to de-stress, and to take my mind off of certain symptoms. So if I can't do that, I'm screwed pretty much. So I'm very, very scared right now. I'm going through a lot of anxiety and stress. Particularly with work, I'm like, oh my god, this is getting. But I mean, I know I've looked into it. Oh, and my doctor. I had a telephone appointment with my doctor who's trying to push through my a neurology appointment with Exeter, I believe, Exeter Royal and Devon, Exeter Hospital, so that I can be transferred over to them from Plymouth. You see, so I'm in the limbo stage at the moment. So I've done pretty much everything I can do, and I've looked into it as well. That's if it is optic neuritis, which I heavily suspect it is, which is a very common feature. Over half of people with MS have optic neuritis at some point. They get it, and the majority of them, the silver lining is the majority of them kind of clear up after between 4 and 12 weeks. So, I'm hoping and praying that it will, and then and I can get on with my life, and do stuff, get on with my work, and get on with my hobby. Because I'm surrounded by books right now. I've got loads of books to go through. I've got a lot of reading to do. I don't want to be sat there struggling to read it. But when we moved, which was back in December, everyone around me was poorly, and there was so much illness about, and it scared me to death, because during COVID, when I caught COVID, I actually thought I was going to die. I thought my time was up. And I took the decision to stop my medication, so that my body had a fighting chance to fight off the COVID, which I was told after the fact that, yeah, it was probably a good decision to make. So when we were moving and there was a lot of stress and there was a lot of illness about, I took the decision to go on a medication holiday, which went on a few months. 4 months in total I went without medication. What I suspect, this is what I'm thinking, what I suspect has happened is the MS has gone, oh, you're not on medication, my immune system is back up to full strength, and we'll start attacking you, and we'll attack your optic nerves in your eyes. That's what I think has been done, because I had that relapse a few weeks ago, well, many weeks ago now. Do you remember? I had a relapse, well, my brain just, I couldn't focus on anything. I think it's all connected. I personally think it's all connected. I'm not here to moan about it or feel sorry for myself. I'm just want to get it out there. I just want to get it off my chest. So I thought chill with Pete would be a good medium to do that. Now, moving forwards with me and my hobby and the channel, well, if it gets hard, I mean, just bear in mind, well, my painting skills may not be, I mean, I'm not like, this amazing painter. I think I'm all right as a painter. A painter of miniatures, I think I'm all right. I think I'm pretty good. I'm not like, competition winning standard or anything like that. I'm okay with that. But I think I'm all right. But that skill level might suffer over the coming weeks, months, however long it is, or permanent, I don't know. So just bear that in mind. So although I was planning on doing some tutorials, that's going to be out the window until my eyesight gets back to where it was, at least, because I couldn't do them. I'm in no state to do painting tutorials at the moment. No way could I do them. So, that's on hold. But I could probably do other stuff. I've got many unboxings to do, which I'd like to go through. I could do this type of video. The hard part with videos is the editing and the stuff, because I struggle to see the screen, what's going on. So, well, if it gets to the point where I can't do it anymore, for however long, then obviously there'll be a gap in videos. I don't think that will happen, but that would be the reason if it does. I realise I haven't had a sip of coffee yet. I thought I'd have coffee. It's late at night, but I thought I'd have coffee because I haven't had any today. Not one cup. Not one cup. But anyway, let's change the mood up somewhat now, and let's try and lighten things a bit. So, done a lot of work today, garden-wise, and I would love to shoot a video for my patrons and show you guys what I've got as a courtyard. Absolutely, I love it. I love it to bits. It's my haven. It's my little paradise. I was only saying today, you know, if I was on Star Trek in a holodeck, that would be my program, my courtyard, little garden area. That would be my program, my holo program. I'd be sat in there, and it'd be awesome. We've got some lovely solar lights out there now, which makes it look like a little beer garden from a pub or something. It's really nice, considering that when the summer comes, and it's going to be like hot, warm evenings, we're going to be sat out there, especially on a Saturday night, chilling. I can see that, and that's going to be good. That's going to be awesome. So anyway, yeah. So I've had a few days of stress with my health, my eyes. It's been stressful, and it's kind of dulled my enthusiasm for things of late. But you know, the show must go on, and I want to keep going. I want to keep going. But yeah, I just don't know how good things are going to be. I mean, I'll keep you up to date on it, even if it's just like for other people that want to see how I'm getting on, how I'm doing, you know. Anyway, yeah. So enough of that. Oh, it's funny today when we got this little bench. You see, this like one of those storage benches. You know, you can lift up the seat, put stuff in, and but you'd sit on it. We got one of those in the courtyard, and we were sat on it. My wife and I were sat on it earlier in the day. She said, "Oh, she had this bad back." She said, "Oh, my back's really aching. I don't know if I can sit it." I was like, "Sit out here much longer." I'm going. Yeah. I said, "Well, you know, do what you got to do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get a couple of big cushions, like big cushions. I'll set you up with some cushions." So I put the cushions out on, you know, one on the seat, one on the back, so it's nice and comfy. By the time my wife comes out, Lucian's in it. That's the cat. He's laying in on the cushion. I was like, you know, almost like, oh, thanks. You know, I was wondering when he's going to put that cushion up for me. he's a funny one. He's been enjoying the sun. He loves it out the back there, but he likes being with us. So he likes being out, but he likes to be near us, particularly when we're having a pot of tea, because any leftover milk he'll have in a saucer, and he loves that. He absolutely loves that. Rufus actually came out today for a bit. You know, our dog. Poor old Rufus. You know, but he was out there wandering around. Excuse me. He's wandering around in the sun. It's probably good for him. There was a little tiny bit of a hole in the path, which I've cemented in today. I use, you know, so hopefully today and tomorrow, good. It's going to be like good drying weather. I mean, it's be dry now, but I just want it to harden off a bit, you know. Yeah, so hopefully that'll all be done, and yeah, I need to get some more though. There's a couple of little cracks here and there. I just want to patch in with the repair cement. You know, that'll be good, and yeah, we're good to go. Those. Do you remember me telling you back along? I pulled out massive roots from where the soil was. Four little tree roots. But I mean, you know, even a little tree's got big trunks. I mean, thick. And they were cut off at the stump, and I was like, I gotta get these roots out. It took me forever. It's like the hardest work I've ever done since extending the drive at my old place. So yeah, but they're drying out now in the sun. pretty much done. You can like snap the root ends off, and so they'll be going in the garden incinerator, you know, and we can use that as like firewood for, you know, like light and heat in the evenings. I was thinking of getting a bag of what do you call it? Not logs, like kindling sticks, you know, where you've chopped them up, just to put in the incinerator. Yeah, because when we have visitors over, they'll be staying over, and you know, we'll be sat out in the courtyard in the evening. It might get a bit chilly, so you know, it'll be good to have some heat going there. But in the meantime, it will use up the old tree roots. If I cut them down, break them down, I'll have to saw some of them when it gets to the thick bits. But yeah. But anyway, but it's really coming on out there now. Right, so let's talk hobby then. So, okay, my painting is not going to be as good as... I'm not saying I'm a great painter, but it's not going to be as good as I have been. I'm going to do my best. You know, to paint. I've got to finish those miniatures that are on the bench. I want to... Don't you see that camera over there? Yeah, I want to do it from that side, that way, as opposed to that side, that way. Which is what I have to do. Because I think my hand might get in the way of the miniature more from that side. I think I got more chance of being on camera, you know, in shot with the camera that set up, you know. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, what time have we got here now? Oh, 17 minutes. Not bad. I always just time my chill with Pete's for the time it takes me to drink a cup of coffee. Yeah, or tea, or whatever it is I've got. So, yeah, that's good. What else? What else have I been up to? Well, doing a lot of walking, which is good. I'm able to do that. I got my push bike all serviced and set up and that. You've seen the memory lane, right? I got this like bike computer thing which does like an odometer, speedometer, temperature, time, average speed, calories burned, you know, all that sort of stuff. So I was fitting that. Well, I was getting my wife to try and read through the instructions because I just couldn't read them. I just couldn't see. I could not see them, not on the paper. So she's trying to read the instructions, and we're trying to work this thing out. We've done it, I think. Yeah, I think we've done it. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Did I mention this camera is on a new tripod which I picked up in a local charity shop, and it's a really good quality tripod. I'm impressed because the adjusting handle is it's got like a metal arm, whereas some of the cheaper ones they're plastic and they break quite easily. But I'm impressed with this one. I do wonder though, why people get rid of things like this, because it's brilliant quality, perfectly good tripod. Why would you get rid of it? It's strange. I'm not complaining because for £8 I got myself a really good tripod. I thought, you know what, you always need to keep your studio equipment up to date. Well, I can use it in the field as well because it came with a bag. I can just slip it over my shoulder or whatever. If I'm cycling to a location, for instance, if I wanted to do a video on like the local tramways, I could get on my bike, slip it on my shoulder, and my camera in the bag, right down there, set it up. Bob's your uncle, off you go. Brilliant. What else? Let's talk about the new edition of Warhammer, shall we? I mean, I haven't been going through the daily updates or whatever they used to do. They used to do daily updates on, I think it was 8th edition. I used to go through them. Yeah, I think it was 8th edition when that came out. But yeah, I mean, I know Chris Below does like updates on it, and of course you've got the rumor mill, and you know, everybody's hopes and anticipation for the new edition. I'm looking forward to the new box set, the Leviathan box set. I've got to be honest. From what I've seen, people have kind of done like reviews where they don't have it, but they know what's in it. It looks damn good. It looks damn good. Tyranids as well. So my thing. I love me some Tyranids, and there's some new models as well, which is good. Yeah, that's really good. So really looking forward to that. I've asked my local game shop to keep an eye out for it, and to let me know, you know, when it's coming out, and I'll just put in a pre-order. You know, I'll pay for it, and they can get that in then. So that'll be good. I gotta do another shout out sometime as well for the local businesses around here. Don't know who to do next. There's so many that I want to do. There's literally loads I want to do, and some I've promised already that yes I'm gonna do that. I will do that. So yeah. And that goes, of course, on both channels. It goes on this channel, but it also goes on a Werewolf in Seaton as well. It goes on the other channel. And I suppose I ought to do a video on that one as well. But I don't really want to. I don't rely on my eyes as much for that channel as I do for this channel, because I'm not reading or painting stuff. I'm just out in the heart of nature, and that's really, really cool. But yeah, you know, I do hope and pray that things will calm down. And it says most commonly it gets better over time. So, you know, come on guys, come on universe, you know, yeah, do me a solid, right? Because I can do good stuff, you know. It's frustrating with work, though. Very frustrating when because I'm dealing with electronic documents in my work. You see, and of course, a lot of big long numbers and names, and the software I use, or the various software I use, the menus are just so tiny and hard to see, even when you've got good eyesight, you know. So it's a struggle. I find that frustrating, you know, I really do. But, you know, that's the way it goes. I don't want to moan about it. It's good to talk about it, actually, because if you don't talk about it, you bottle it up, and you know, it gets you down after a while. And I don't want to be that person. I ain't got time for that. I don't waste my time with it. Let's just be positive. Yeah. I'm not gonna let negativity in. I don't waste my time with it, because it is a waste of time being negative. So tonight, as I'm in the studio, it's Saturday night, I'm in the studio, I'm filming. It's going to be a real test of my can I see to edit skills. And that's going to be interesting. But looking forward to getting another video up if I can. Oh, Yeah, I got my brother-in-law's coming up next weekend for the weekend, and it's his birthday, so we're going to go out. We're going to pay for him to have a meal out and that, and his drink or whatever he wants with it. We're going to do that, and I'm really looking forward to it. Having a guest around. I never thought I would, but I have, and that's not because I've moved away from Plymouth. Because since I've moved away from Plymouth, I don't know. Life has changed for sure, for the better. I I have to say, and I don't know. I never used to like people coming around, and I I wasn't unsociable, but I'd have been quite happy to never see another soul again, ever. But here, I'm like, yeah, I'd love people to come around and, share the good vibes and that, it's just going to be good. And just talk. I enjoy talking, as in having a conversation with people nowadays. Um, Whereas for a long time I was very kind of insular and just I used to have, mini Warzone, the studio. I used to shut myself away in there, whenever I could for all my free time, and it was my haven. As this is my haven, it's my sanctuary. But I was like, shut the outside world out, and I don't want to ever go out again. That's how I used to feel. But here, I want to get out and about, especially when it's nice weather. I want to hear nature. I want to hear the birds, the seagulls, the other birds, there's people around. I just want to hear it. I want to hear life. Go past the coffee shop, just hear it. The clinking of cups and people chit chat, all that. I just enjoy it. Dogs barking, cats meowing, all of it. It's just good. Anyway, so I finish this coffee, and that, folks, brings me to the end of this Chill with Pete. So there will probably be a few unboxings of things, because that'll be the easiest type of video I can make for a while. I'm not saying that's all I'm going to do. No, I've just got a few unboxings I'd like to do, and it's good because it is an easier type of video to make, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, that's going to be helpful, I think. And hopefully I can be back on all cylinders, sooner rather than later. So I would like to say thank you for all your support. It means a lot to me, it really does. And I treasure the friendship I have with you guys. I really do. And for the patrons, like I say, I'm gonna be doing some more videos. I'm gonna be looking in. You've got to see that courtyard. You've got to. It's amazing. I think it is anyway. I mean, you've seen my old garden. Probably seen how difficult that was to cut the grass on. My goodness, that was so hard. What I like about living here is there are so many public spaces, natural spaces, gardens and things that's obviously taken care of by the local council. So I'm going to worry about that. I'm going to worry about planting, cutting, any of it. It's all taken care of, and that's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Some really nice places to go and have like picnics and whatever. Picnic, that might be a good idea for the future. Oh, the whole moving business and sorting things out, and everything was in boxes, and it was a big deal when we got us a wardrobe for the spare room. It was it wasn't the, I wouldn't say it was hard to put together. It was heavy, so we had to lump it upstairs, put it together, and it was just difficult, not mentally but physically, because it was like the hard, heavy, thick wood, and the mirror, glass, and all that. But we did it. I'm thinking of getting another one actually for the main bedroom, so that would probably sort us out. Maybe after the weekend, after my brother-in-law's been, probably going to get it then, and that's really going to sort some things out. Getting that loft boarded out and insulated and everything, that was a godsend. That was, being able to put stuff up there, just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We wouldn't have coped without that loft. Absolutely amazing that was. Anyway, I think this chill with Pete's gone on quite long enough. I finished my coffee. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for your support. It means the world to me. It really does. And hopefully I'll see you on another video. But please give this video a thumbs up. I love interaction with the videos, and it keeps me going, mentally and everything else. So remember, all brushes lead to war. I will see you on another video. I bloody well hope so. And bye for now, folks. Bye bye.